Everybody in town is looking forward to the upcoming solar eclipse later this month, and APN is bringing you the easiest and safest ways to witness this amazing event using simple materials you already have at home.
But now we're going to have a total here. We'll have a partial, will be about 60, I think in Arlington, about 60% covered. It will begin, first contact is about 1:30 on the 21st. The major or maximum coverage will be at about 2:45, and that'll be about 60% here. The further south you go, closer to the path line of the eclipse, the more coverage you get.
The easiest way to view an eclipse is called pinhole projection. You can do this in about 2 minutes if you've got paper, tinfoil, a pin, and some scissors laying around your house. First, we start by cutting a square out of one piece of paper. Attach a square of tinfoil to the hole. Next, we'll poke a hole in the middle of the tinfoil with a pin. Then, using this piece of paper, we'll angle it towards the sun so that the image of the sun shines right through the hole.
This is probably, in terms of the experience, probably the one that is less fruitful. You really have to get far enough away so the image is large, and the further you get away, then the fuzzier the image will often become. But this works okay.
If you're looking for an easy yet more effective way to see the eclipse, then the pinhole camera is the way to go. Dr. Ward's personal favorite, all you need is a long cardboard box, as well as paper, scissors, tinfoil, and a pin. You'll want to make sure that the box is light-proof. Then, cut a small hole in one side, and place a sheet of tinfoil over this hole, just like you did last time. Pierce this foil with a pin. Next, you'll want to cut a sizable viewing hole at the opposite side of the box. After that's there, place the piece of paper on the wall on this side of the box. This will be where the image is projected onto. As you can see, this functions very similarly to pinhole projection.
This is a perfect one. Now you see right away the tiny pinhole, but the image here of the sun is significantly larger and sharper. Okay, so this is a great one. And you can see the image here is about maybe 5 or 6 millimeters in diameter, so that's really a good size. You can easily see the moons in front of the sun with this kind of a setup.
If you're itching for a challenge and looking for a way to show the eclipse to multiple people, then optical projection is the project for you. You'll just need either binoculars or a telescope. Besides that, you'll need to gather a tripod, cardboard, and a thick piece of white paper. Start by cutting a screen for the binoculars so only one eyepiece is exposed. If you're using a telescope, still cut a screen to make viewing the eclipse as clear as possible. Tape the screen you just made to your binoculars. Use liberal amounts of tape to attach this to the tripod. Then, carefully, without looking at the sun, angle the binoculars so that they catch the sunlight while projecting a beam of light onto the paper. This way, plenty of people can see the sun at the same time.
It's an indirect way. I think the most important thing is what you're doing here is making it possible for people to look at this without looking at the sun directly themselves. And there are a variety of different ways to do this indirectly. This is a particularly nice one. What you've done, obviously, I didn't do this, so it's a great job. You took a binocular and you masked off but one of the openings, and you're just projecting the sun through there.
For those of us not feeling so constructive, Dr. Ward also informed us about viewing methods you can buy, including mirrors, welding glass, and eclipse viewing glasses.
Now, mirrors in general have the reflective aluminum or what silvering put on the back. And this one actually is front, but you can even use any kind of a mirror. You'll get a little bit of a double or fuzzy image. The mirror is simply reflecting the image of the sun. So when you reflect it over into a shadowed area, and the further you get away from it, the bigger the image will be. So this is a number 14 welder's glass, and this is the one that's recommended for using when you're viewing the sun at any time. And just hold it between you and the sun, and the image of the sun will have a little bit of a greenish tinge to it because this is green color. And the last thing that's available, and you want to make certain that it says the glasses, and it says safe for a direct solar viewing, all right? And there are lots of them on sale now, and these are perfect. And for large numbers of people watching an eclipse, these are really the go-to thing that's inexpensive.
And never forget the most important rule of eclipse viewing.
Every second you're looking at the sun, you want a filter in front of using some appropriate filter, okay?
If you are interested in learning more about making an eclipse viewing device or where to purchase solar viewing materials, please visit our website at acmi.tv/news. For APN, I'm Mitch McCleod.